Hey everybody, Eric for President here. Yesterday we talked about the 3 coming updates to the Oculus Quest that I think of course were very much needed, but there are a lot of things out there that need to be updated, I think, as quick as possible on the Oculus Quest to give the best VR experience possible. So let's go over my top 5 things that need to be updated on the Oculus Quest as soon as possible. Of course, if I don't hit a topic here, let me know which ones you would advise that you need to see on the Oculus Quest to give your best VR experience. Please support this video specifically by hitting that like button, and of course subscribe if you like more content. It is coming basically daily at this point. So let's get into my top 5 things that need to be updated on the Oculus Quest as soon as possible to give that best VR experience possible. The first missing feature that would add value to me on the Oculus Quest is going to be very familiar to almost anyone who's used VR in the past: a customizable and traversable home screen. Like my experience with the HTC Vive, it would be great on the Oculus Quest to be able to walk around the home screen, to decorate it, to change things, to interact with the world around me. The home screen should start the VR experience with something immersive. If you look outside your dome, you'll see tons of other domes far off in the distance. It initially feels like you are part of a community, part of the VR world, but once that initial shock leaves you, well, you realize you're just wanting to leave this area instead of enjoying an initial fun and immersive experience. It's a missed opportunity in my eyes. The second missing feature I want is a friends list that is updated and adds value rather than just building on a list. Allow us to text friends, allow us to invite them to our home screen, allow us to do group chats. My friends list keeps on growing daily, but that's all it feels like, a list. And if you would like to add me, here's my name as well for Oculus Quest. But basically, the friends list has amazing social potential to bring people together, to enjoy VR experiences together. The Oculus app is a nice addition. I much prefer using it than say opening and downloading off Steam, because it's super convenient that it's in my phone and right in my pocket. But we all have these nice features without the fine tuning that makes a VR experience, because that's what it's all about. There is literally nothing I can do on the Oculus app for a friends list other than accepting and blocking requests. Help us to connect to each other, help us build a community in VR. A third missing feature that I feel would add value to the Oculus Quest immediately would be the introduction of phone alerts. Stay with me on this one. Again, having the Oculus Quest tied to my phone with the app, it's convenient and useful and I love it, but it needs to be applicable more than just being on my phone. Think of the possibilities of tethering your phone so when a text comes through, you see it pop up on the Quest screen. Even FaceTiming or phone calls through the headset. In my mind, every opportunity to update and focus on keeping the immersion is a win-win. Knowing I can stay connected to the real world while never taking off my headset, that's getting truer and truer to the Ready Player One feel. I think this is a missed opportunity having a phone app already that would add a lot of value to the VR experience. The fourth missing feature I want to see implemented is multiple user profiles. As it stands now, there is only one user profile. What that means is, say I want to play a game with specific progression levels, basically a story-based game, but my wife wanted to play as well. If there isn't more than one save feature, we would have to wait for one of us to finish before the next could play. It would be interesting to add user profiles so games I have purchased can be used on multiple accounts under the same headset, so we can have our own experiences. It will be interesting to see if the Quest adopts a similar model to the Nintendo Switch on how they handle multiple user accounts with games purchased to the device. Ultimately, the Quest is a device to be shared. It's meant to have no boundaries, to be able to share this experience with others. And only having one account, well, it kind of seems like we're going against what it's for and being a singular, isolating device. Give us the ability to connect with others, give us more user profiles. The fifth and final feature missing, I think, is better access to a hot function key for the pass-through camera. As it stands now, to get the pass-through camera to activate, you need to walk past your boundary or guardian system. The other alternative is to click the stationary guardian setup on the home screen to redo your boundaries and show the pass-through camera. When I demo to friends, or I'm playing in a cluttered room, or many other situations, it would be nice to actively trigger the pass-through camera. The command could be as simple as double pressing the menu button, or something similar to that. The pass-through camera is an amazing feature to keep the headset on your head and hold that immersion, but something as small as active control of it would add some value, I believe, to users. And there you have it. Those are my top 5 wants for the Oculus Quest. My goal in mind when I thought of all 5 of these, it's all about the VR experience. Everything that keeps you in the headset, keeps you wanting to be in that world, but being immersed in a social atmosphere as well, where you feel connected to people, it matters. The Quest is a device to be shared. It's a device to bridge gaps and of course to cut tethers. That's the whole point of it. So all these recommendations that I have in mind add to that experience. But like I said, if I missed anything, I'd like to hear your thoughts. What are some features that you'd like to see on the Oculus Quest that maybe I haven't talked about or haven't been featured so far? I'd like to hear those down in the comment section. As always, please hit that like button. It supports this video tremendously on the algorithm. And as well, please subscribe if you'd like more content. And lastly, hit that join feature. For $4.99 a month, you get some awesome perks, but more importantly, again, 100% will be going to charity, to the National Autistic Society of the UK, so it's going to a great cause. I'm Eric for Present. I will see you next week. No videos this weekend. Have a great one, and good night.